Hello and welcome back to another quick review, guys. Now, this is one of my mini reviews that I've just started doing here on the channel. It's just to keep the channel a bit fresh, because obviously there's not many Blu-rays coming out in a minute, which is what I normally talk about, new film releases, because of coronavirus. So I thought, why not? I'll just review some films when they come out. So it's only my third one. I've done Da 5 Blood and the new Disney one, which Artemis Fowl. Already forgotten the name of it because it was that bad. But today I'm reviewing the new comedy film, The King of Staten Island. Now, this film's been talked about quite a bit, which is really exciting, because I've got to really hand this film over to Pete Davidson. I'm pretty sure that's his name, the guy who stars in this film. He also was a writer in this film. I think this film is very personal to him because this film really goes out of its way to showcase addiction problems and what it means to be a fireman, the sacrifices that these people have to go through. And he has suffered from addiction in his life, and also his dad was a fireman, I believe, who died in 9/11. So it's a very personal film for this guy. He's starring in it. He's had his hand in the writing of this film. And I've never seen this guy before. Apparently, he comes from Saturday Night Live. Now, I'm British, so we don't really get that here. Also, I'm not really a fan of Saturday Night Live. So, I've never really had any experience with him. And a lot of people were saying that he's not a very funny guy. So I went into this film thinking, oh, okay, I'm not sure what I'm going to think of this guy. But I found him to be an absolutely fascinating actor. I think he really pulled this film off well. I think he really, really was great in it. You really connect with him. And this film does a really interesting thing, which I have to give to the director, Judd Apatow. I'm pretty sure that's how you say his name. I'm probably getting it wrong now. So apologies if I have got that wrong. But I really give it to him because this director really makes you feel the way the lead character feels. As in, his mum gets a new her mum gets a new boyfriend. So he's got a new stepdad, kind of. And it really paints him out to be a bit of a weirdo and a creep. But then as you learn with the character that he's actually a nice guy, you almost start to feel bad, like the lead character, for disliking him. So it's really clever in the way that this film makes you feel just like the lead character. I think it's really smart like that. I don't have many complaints with this film. Some of the dialogue's a bit choppy at times. I sort of feel like the film maybe is a tad too long. I think they could have shaved 15 minutes off it, probably. I think the casting all around is really good. I really like the relationship he has with his love interest, how it's just unique and it's different, and it's I found it really fascinating. A lot of the side characters were really good. Some of them did get explored as much as I wanted to. He had a really skinny, small friend called Igor, I think his name was. And I would have liked to seen them do more with him. But I really, really enjoyed this film. I thought it was a really nice, fun family film. I wouldn't really say it's a family film in a way to watch it with young kids, but for like families who have got kids who are older than 16, I think it might be a nice film to sit down and watch because it really explores the family dynamics of families who have gone through a lot, I think I'll say. And I just found this film to be overall just a good time. It's not one of the best films I've ever seen. The director of it, I don't think he's done too many films the more I think about it. But he's produced quite a few films, but I think he's only directed a handful, like 6 or so. Of course, most famous than being The 40-Year-Old Virgin, I think I'm not sure if he directed that one or just produced it. But I know that he worked on that one quite heavily. Oh no, he did direct that one, and he done Knocked Up as well. I don't know if he done This Is 40. He did do This Is 40, which was a bit of a strange film. But he has a habit of coming in every now and then doing these films, and there's a real underlining message about them, and they're always fascinating to watch, I think. I don't think I'd say this is my favourite. I think I'd still hold that spot for The 40-Year-Old Virgin. That's just a much more interesting, funny film for me. A bit more of a classic. But I really do enjoy this film. I'm going to give The King of Staten Island a 7 out of 10. I think it's a really good film. I would not say it's one of the best films I've seen, but considering the content we've been getting lately, it was a nice surprise. I really enjoyed it, and would definitely recommend to people to go check it out. But that is it for this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it as always. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, leave a message, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye-bye.